I'm not sure if this has a connection to that last little Leo mini that I posted where you'd been ducking and dodging all the people trying to wife you up or husband you up in the last few months, and it seems like people coming out of the woodwork, like spiders crawling out of the wood pile, is more like it. And it's because there's kind of a finality to a lot of the energy here where they see you leveling up. I don't usually use that term, so maybe that's something that you feel for yourself. There is new love coming in here. Someone wants to sweep you off your feet. Like, should I start backwards? No, let me start forwards and go backwards. No, wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it. What did I say? So, this is the situation here. The Ten of Swords, something is overdone with. Done. Finished. Or someone. You're finished with someone you've never been so finished before. Like there's no going back. With the Ten of Swords there. I'm not going to get into what you went through with this person because where you are right now is Strength, the Chariot, and Judgment. And if this isn't you that needs to make that final judgment call to move away from the toxic ex, this is a promise to you that your true soulmate is doing that as we speak. Like right now, he's having or she's having the difficult conversation about, the divorce paperwork. Because the situation is this person's been in complete and utter despair without you. They just long for you every second of the day. And it's been that way for some time. So if you don't know this person, this is lifetimes of longing. And you are born again to be in each other's arms. To sound corny and cheesy, but yeah, there's definite connection to the last little Leo reading because it's talking about you might be feeling tugged in different directions or you might be feeling exhausted and not able to pinpoint it. And I think this person sees you first. They might have noticed you first and fallen in love with you first. Or recognized your signature first because you were so busy. Or literally going through a hellscape. Some sort of a... Okay, should I pull on that? A near-death experience? Attic, pirate. Okay, it could be that someone tried to break into your house. Or someone tried to attack you physically. There's a lot of that going on right now. Should I pull on that? Should I talk about that? I'll do a different video on that. Women being attacked right now. People, yes, in general, but especially women. And unalived by their husbands, boyfriends. It's not a coincidence. I'll do... So it could be that there was an attempt on your life, your safety, or your well-being. And so if you're feeling exhausted, it's because there's this, honestly, a post-traumatic stress disorder that you're diligently working through with allowing yourself to be alone or to rest or to take a week off or to take a day off. It's cord cutting. It's cord cutting as well, and that takes a lot of energy. If you've been doing shadow work and with the finality walking away from that which doesn't serve you anymore, like they say. A cord cutting, it's like traveling. You might be sitting in one spot, but you're exhausted by the end of it. But the outcome is this beautiful new love. So I'd rather focus on that because if they're not a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, it's just that in the truest sense of the word, they're the Knight of Cups. Should I read from the book? Not overbearing, though. I don't think that you enjoy an overbearing sort of situation here. Classic romantic, a passionate soul, artistic tendencies. And I see that here too. I feel like they make a lot of money from creativity, or they're in the entertainment world, something like that, or an entertainment lawyer maybe. Wearing their heart on their sleeve for you, seeking connection with you. I'm adding in with you in here. Wearing their heart on their sleeve for you. You won't have to pry it out of them. They'll say, I'm in love with you and I want to be with you. Or I have a huge crush on you. I brought you these flowers. I think you're pretty. It's something very honest, straightforward, and pure-hearted, really. Being in love with the idea of love. And them finding the clarity that you are the one that they want, that you are the one that they love. They'll come forward with full passion and clarity that you're the one. So they aren't going to have to second guess or question themselves. I think this person is very, very intentional, though they don't seem that way. They might be a little tricky with coming across as aloof or a little more ditzy than they really are, but they see all and they hear all, is kind of what I'm getting. And they're very much in control of their own steed, their light and their dark, their path. Their path has already been forged, is kind of what I'm hearing here. It's like they've got the light. They want to share it with you. It's very compassionate. It's very giving. I don't see like lustiness, although that wand is there. You will have a passionate connection sexually and energetically. It will feel exciting and new. And so I think that'll be obvious and immediate. What are the problems here? What is this reading about? So I pulled a couple cards for you to know what to look out for as far as your connection and sexually. So first of all, when you come together, what might you do for a first date? What not to do? So I don't know if you live near Chinatown or in a city with that, or a cultural center. Maybe one of you has Chinese heritage or the other does. And it's something where you can go do something together. So it's not just sitting and drinking or just sitting and watching a show. It could be walking around together and coming up with ideas. Yeah, use a random idea. I feel like you'll get an idea for a real first date, just kind of wandering around, talking about your ideas. Now, having said that, avoid, while talking about ideas, things that are dark, challenging, occultist, or religion. Okay, so stay away from, you'll be able to talk about that with this person later, but for a first date, just kind of get to know each other's minds as far as how you work, how you create. If you're both creative people, what inspires you? What do they gravitate towards? What do you gravitate towards? It's very kind of low stakes, that. And then once you get to know each other better, you can kind of dig into their subconscious. How do they feel about this? How do they feel about whatever it is for you? But it will be perfect. It will start small. It will feel organic and safe and loving. It's like you'll fall in love with them instantly, is kind of what I'm getting. So about the connection in bed, what do you need to know? What to look forward to. This is funny because what to look forward to and what to watch out for, it's almost the same thing to me. So what you need to know is they're going to bring a level of, in both cases, of sophistication to your life. So this is someone who, you might not know it, but they're very, very wealthy. Like they've not just forged a path for themselves. They might have come from old money and they just don't want people to know that because they've been used and abused by toxic ex-partners. And I know that because that's someone that they're still, if they wanted you to understand why they haven't come forward yet, it's the bureaucratic bullcrap with their family that they kind of got into when they were honestly too young to know better. So they're in the middle of cutting their losses, having those difficult conversations, looking critically at all of the people in their life so that they can provide a safe, compassionate environment for you. So at this point, it's bureaucratic bullcrap that's keeping them away from you. Just know that, okay? What might be challenging is that they're very, very honest. But they're very honest, but they're very honest. So the quote I pulled for them, which you'll love about them: I never wonder to see men wicked, but I often wonder not to see them ashamed. So when you look at the world and you see cruelty and abuse, they feel the same way about that. They have a vision of peace and beauty of the world, and it's very similar to how you see that. Now, having said that, they're very honest. If you say, does my butt look fat in these pants? And it does, they'll say yes. They will say yes. And then they'll probably try and like cuddle it. And you'll be like, wow, but that's just, they demand honesty of the people in their life and they give it back. I think that's really awesome. And you'll think that's really awesome, but there will be those moments where you kind of check each other's pride and ego, but in a loving way. And it will go both ways where you feel strong and empowered. And it makes you lust after each other the way that you have each other's backs. So much in every single way. Now, what you need to know about if there's any like shadow side of the sex life that you need to know about, and it's just that they're very lavish and they're very extravagant, and this is going to be, it started off as they want you to have the best lingerie. No, they want you to have the best everything, the best shoes, the best clothes, the biggest ring. They're kind of a flashy person is what I'm getting. And I feel like I don't know, maybe part of you will say, and so you'll know I'm talking to you, God, I could feed a small country with how much that handbag costs. And they're like, don't argue with that. They want you to wear the best. They want you to look the best. It's not really anything that you need spiritually or physically to argue about, because strength, chariot is, no, you're all right. I'm not worried about you. Not worried about your soul or theirs. Having said that, okay, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So if there's something in bed that they don't like, they will tell you. And it might be a little hurtful in the moment because you're used to people maybe not being so forthright or honest. And that's just a little getting used to. It's just a minor adjustment. You got this. You can handle it. You'd rather be told the truth is what I'm hearing here, because that is love to you. It's like your love language could be truth, or theirs is. It's never going to change. Accept it. Love them for who they are, okay? As far as their deep, dark desires, is really not so bad. It's like them being your rich daddy and you being like, ooh, ooh, daddy. It's something that it's not so deep, or, it's like they might want to watch you. It's kind of the worst of it. Now, there is a deep, dark desire that they've fulfilled in the past that they might need you to know about, that they used to like to have threesomes. They had some sort of a twin fetish, but it was more like the way... Okay. The way I'm hearing it is that they wanted to find the right one the whole time, and then because they were like young and virile, they were like, what if there was two of the right one? Wouldn't that be even funner? It's something like that. But now that they've found the right one, they would never share your space or your energy with anyone. Another girl, another boy, no. They want you for you and they don't want to share. But there could be a wild past. Just know that. Like I said, if they'll love you for who you are, you love and accept each other, and everyone has their thing. Everyone has something from their past that they're not proud of, or that they were working through, or, we all change and we grow and settle down. I feel like this person's just kind of settled down. And I feel like they've sown their wild oats, so they have no regrets. They won't have some sort of a midlife crisis where they're sleeping with the secretary and they sell the minivan to buy a Ferrari. It's not that kind of a relationship. This is the World and the Queen of Cups. They just might be like, they want to like creep on you in the shower and watch you, and they'll be like, hee hee hee. They'll be like, get out of here. It's something like that. It's pretty harmless. And if you're married, it's, smack on the butt with the towel. It's something like that. But it's a very pure-hearted, beautiful, successful union. But start small. Making out, getting sodas, walking around together. I like that car. I don't like that car. You don't have to get into deep philosophical discussions. And I don't think you will. And I'll think you know, and they probably know already. Like I said, if there was anything they needed you to know, it's that they wish they were with you already. It's the separating from the family or the ex, the bureaucratic bullcrap. It's like waiting for the ink to dry on the divorce, and they're right there. All right, Leo. They could be, I pulled signs for them, had the King of Pentacles there. So whether they're stuck in their ways or not, you're going to love them for who they are. They're going to bring stability and a generational wealth, security, loyalty, and safety. That is everything that you need. And you can just sit back and be the king or the queen that you are. All right? I love that for you. See you for the next one, okay? So, did I say earth sign? Yeah, King of Pentacles. So, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or they're just boss daddy. All right? Whatever it is, you're going to love them. They already love you. They can't wait. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.